Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Shoninyas Let's Plays und Genshin Impact. Ja, ich habe eine Information bekommen, dass es mit der Quest weitergeht. Dort, wo die Sterne das Schicksal bestimmten. Und genau das möchte ich mit euch jetzt machen. Die Sterne, die niedergeregnet sind, waren einst tatsächlich Teil einer Konstellation. Aber warum ist diese uralte Konstellation aus dem Himmel gefallen? Welches Ziel haben ihre ausgelöschten Flammen gejagt? Mit dem Mut, dich den Antworten zu stellen, schreitest du voran. Und dazu begeben wir uns direkt wieder an den Ort des Geschehens, wo wir Mona immer gefunden haben. Ah, jetzt ist auch Fischl dabei. Ich habe inzwischen da dieses das wollte ich nicht, dieses Event ein paar Mal gemacht und habe auch die meisten der Dinge jetzt schon gekauft. Also hier hatte ich ja schon einige, also so alle geholt, bis auf ein bisschen von dem Gate fehlt noch. Und hier habe ich zumindest schon mal die goldene Krone geholt und die goldenen oder die lilanen Bücher. Aber ein paar Bücher sind noch offen. Da es hier mal 44 sind, die wir kriegen, 12 mal 44 sind 48, können wir mit einem 44er fast immer einen 12er-Pack kaufen. Das heißt 1, 2, 3, ja ziemlich genau 4 Mal müsste ich das Event noch machen, um alles gekauft zu haben. Zumindest an den Büchern.
The time has finally come. Though it brings Mainfreud.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage. What? You're just gonna bail on him?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, Main Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy, to be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talked to me when they wanted this little journey we had. Huh? You're Oh, yikes. What am I doing? I totally broke form.
What Main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and
now Oz is translate.
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge.
Who are you calling your attendant?
we will meet again. Once this
Well, now we're two people short.
Wenigstens sind jetzt
But
alle,
let's not
können
get
sich jetzt
hung up
alle
about
deutlich
that.
kommunizieren.
The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived the meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. In other words, centuries on from Leonard, a guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain.
An adventurer?
Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. We need to change our strategy.
Paimon agrees. From now on, we need to put...
Yes, because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, then it's precisely as Fischl said. I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess was actually spot on. No. Anyway, all we need to do now is...
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks...
Das war ja mal ein guter Hinweis von Paimon. Das kommt so selten vor.
However, I do recall that there is a book in the library authored.
Okay, in der Bücherei gibt es also ein Buch. Groß genug war ja die Bücherei. Ich will nicht mit dir reden. Ich will da rein. Aha, den Aussichtspunkt hatten wir noch nicht. Ist ja relativ neu.
Author Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the northwest corner.
Ich denke der obersten Ebene, das ist doch aber die unterste Ebene.
Found it! Of mountains and but the words have faded and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this.
Hat sich scheinbar verletzt. Wieder das Bein gebrochen. Boah. Eiskristalle, gar nicht gut.
Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right! Yeah!
Und wieder zu Mona.
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see.
Vielleicht kann sie mit ihrer Astralmagie da ein bisschen was herausfinden.
Your average astrologist would but I am Mona. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in. Finished.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard his lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a mountain called
2,000 years? So the
somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens,
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal. Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that
so the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak.
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against the current topography.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never...
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole length of the mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, the summit still reaches just above the water's surface. So the place known as Pylos, as Musgrave.
Na dann auf zu Musgrave. Dort hinten. Schön abseits von allem. Das war mein Handy mit der Genshin Impact App. Mit der Mitteilung, dass mein Harz aufgebraucht ist. Das stimmt aber nicht. Oh, da ist der Dingstyp.
Oh, so this is Pylos Peak.
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular... Ah, it's you!
Huh? You again.
Look at the state he's in.
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
Scaramouche.
We knew it! This was all...
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? I've discovered something far more important.
What?
The stars. The sky.
The stars are a lie.
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your...
Still, can't really blame you. After all,
A few moments ago, you mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult? Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one. Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
This was well done.
Let me scry.
Ganz praktisch, Mona dabei zu haben. Weil die Feuer sind und ich nichts gegen Feuer habe.
Told you. That's what happens when you... You bet I am. Paimon, you agreed.
Sure did. Without you here...
See? How do you like... He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Whoa. This must be the core.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human... Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
Kann ich das überhaupt?
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wie haben sie es jetzt kaputt gemacht?
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive astrology really is? And, the ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists, what's with... And speaking of formal tone...
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... How to put this? Yeah. Although, is she one of these people?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos...
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach...
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? The situation with wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and the victims should finally start and we have finally finished our commission from the adventure.
Na, wenn wir da uns nicht eine Belohnung verdient haben. 60. Und 30.000. Das war's. Da habe ich jetzt echt mehr erwartet. Aber wie es scheint, war es das Ende. Das Einzige, was ich noch offen habe, ist die Abenteuerstufe weiter zu steigen, beziehungsweise die Weltstufe, indem ich die dritte Abenteuerstufen-Gildenquest Nummer 3 mache. Aber das mache ich erstmal nicht, weil das Spiel so krass skaliert und der letzte Bosskampf gegen diesen Tagliatelle-Typen war schon mega hart. Na gut, ja, dann sind wir auch schon wieder fertig. Dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.